deep in the rural heartland of West Bengal, a bank is making an investment in a healthy child. Somewhere in Rajasthan, a bank is strengthening systems that will maximize the number of children who are learning to be informed adults. And somewhere else, at the hub of Gujarat's urban communities, the same bank is managing resources for resourceful women entrepreneurs. It is just another day in the life of ICICI Bank's Social Initiatives Group. In South 24 Paraganas, we at ICICI Bank's Social Initiatives Group have identified a strategy that promotes health in the first 3 years of life, vital for an individual's economic and social growth. Icici, or the Child in Need Institute, an NGO which has been in the area for the past 3 decades, has formulated a strategy that addresses critical gaps in the delivery of healthcare services. This model works at improving the quality and effective coverage of existing national health and child development programs through the innovative solution of a community-based health worker who interfaces and interacts with these programs. Icici has optimized the health of women and young girls as well as children. Using a life cycle approach, it has successfully reduced low birth weight proportion and promoted adequate nutritional practices for women and young girls in communities.
এখানে কাজ করতে করতে আমরা যখন দেখেছি যে না কোনো গ্রামের একটা উন্নতি হয়েছে, এর আমরা আমাদের মূল কাজ হচ্ছে এদের ব্যবহারিক পরিবর্তন আনা। হ্যাঁ, ব্যবহারিক পরিবর্তন আনা, তারপর কেস ম্যানেজমেন্ট, লিঙ্কেজ করে কাজ করা, এগুলোই হচ্ছে আমাদের উদ্দেশ্য। যখন দেখলাম যে না এদের ব্যবহারিক পরিবর্তন অনেকটা ঘটেছে, সেখান থেকে আমরা আবার যেখানে এই পরিবর্তনগুলো নেই সেখানে আবার চলে যাই। মূল কাজ হচ্ছে আমাদের বাচ্চাদের, মা এবং বাচ্চাদের নিয়ে। হলুদ, সবুজ আর সাদা তিনটে রঙের খাওয়াবে। অশোক চক্রটা কেন?
We see the scalability of this model as a critical leap forward. Working in tandem with the Jharkhand government, we are testing critical components of the Icici model through rigorous research and evaluation to ascertain its long-term effectiveness. The learnings from this project are expected to positively impact health delivery throughout the country. With children born healthy, the number of healthier adults increases. Successful behavioral change with regard to female nutrition will ensure that this trend continues.
The partnership with the Social Initiatives Group of the ICICI Bank and Icici is extremely important for us. And I'll tell you why. I mean, we have had partnerships earlier, which was kind of a donor NGO partnership. But here there's a difference because here we find that they bring in technical expertise as much as they bring in the money bit. But more important than that, I think the commitment this group brings in is something really inspiring. It inspires us, to say the least. And I think we wouldn't want to let go of this partnership anyway. And this partnership is important not only for Icici, but I think this whole donor NGO relationship, it's kind of a model. And this is what we talk about to all our other donors. They have set the trend.
In rural Jaipur, we have partnered with Digantar, an organization that specializes in teacher training, curriculum formation, and material development, providing both academic and resource support to government programs and nodal state institutions. Digantar's innovative program is eminently suitable to improving the quality of education in the country.
एजुकेशन हम यहाँ पर सीखने सिखाने की एक प्रक्रिया को मानते हैं। और दिगंतर में जो एजुकेशन दी जा रही है वो बिना दंड भय की एजुकेशन है। यानी हम ये मानते हैं कि बच्चा अपनी गति से सीखता है, उसके ऊपर दबाव बना करके नहीं सिखाया जा सकता। हम ये कहें कि बच्चा आज की तारीख में 100 तक अंक सीखे, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, क्योंकि बच्चे की जितनी गति है वो उसी के आधार पर ये सीख पाएगा। तो दिगंतर में आकर के एजुकेशन के बारे में एक बड़े उसमें सीखने का अवसर मिला।
Elementary education, and not just literacy, is crucial if an individual is to participate in social, political, and economic processes in any meaningful way. Our focus, therefore, is to target learning and retention levels through universal access to preschool education and improved teacher performance, identifying innovative programs, understanding impact through monitoring and research, and initiating mechanisms to integrate them with existing systems. We are currently working with the Department of Education Chhattisgarh along with Digantar and other partners to improve teaching learning processes impacting all school-going children in the state.
एक एक कार्ड दूंगा और तुमको इसमें से बताना है कि इस कार्ड में कितने लिखे हुए हैं।
32, 33, 34,
36 कितने?
Think of replicating this program in other states across India, and the monumental nature of the change becomes apparent. Just another challenge that we are gearing for.
यहाँ जो बच्चा सीखता है हम स्वतंत्रता से और समानता के आधार पर, तो वहाँ पे भी वो चीज़ें दिखती है, झलक आती है समुदाय में, अपने पेरेंट्स के बीच में, अपने भाई बहनों के बीच में। तो बालिकाओं का एक अच्छा व्यक्तित्व दिखता है कि स्पष्ट बोलना और अंदर कोई झिझक नहीं होना और किसी प्रकार का डर नहीं होना और अपनी बात को रख पाना उस तरह। तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि ठीक है, इसी तरह का इनका व्यक्तित्व होना चाहिए।
In finance, our goal is simple in concept and cumulative in effect, namely, to maximize access to financial services for the poorest of the poor. There are over 600,000 villages in India, but only 33,000 rural banking branches. Both rural and urban poor face a wide variety of systemic and life cycle risks. They need ways to cope with risk and options to invest effectively.
पास लोन लिया 500 रुपये की, पसी सब्जी लाई, कांटा लाई, वो बाट लाई 500 रुपये में। पसी जब पैसा बधाने एम एक लारी खरीदी 4 पैड़े की। पसी लारी में माल आई थी, माल ता ले जाए दाना पीठ माणक चौक यहाँ बेचती थी हूँ। पसी हमें थी बड़ा तो मकान बनाया लोन लेकर। 8,000 की लोन ली थी, पसी 10,000 की ली थी, पसी 15,000 की लोन ली थी, 25,000 की लोन ली थी, खुद का मकान बनाया वो सब्जी में। गंगाबेन।
We see in Seva an urban microfinance model that is scalable first across Gujarat, then across the country, by broadening the product portfolio through need-based offerings for insurance, savings, remittances, and developing and implementing technology to maximum effect. The aim is to work together to increase Seva's client base from 200,000 women to 1 million women in the next 5 years.
No, we are based in one city, we are based in Ahmedabad, we are reaching to few numbers. But if you really see the problem of poor working class or poor people in the country, you know, the problem is so huge and the population of poor people is so huge in our country. So, you know, it needs to be replicated, it needs to be expanded, the outreach needs to be expanded. And that is possible if you have, if you are able to use the better technology, if you are using better systems, and if you have, you know, infrastructure or even the legal structures which can help us to increase the outreach. And I think seeing ICICI Bank that are a kind of a partnership for collaboration which can help not only our organization but the whole country for reaching the much needed financial services to the poor people, and that finally will help them to come out of the clutches of moneylenders, come out of the vicious cycle of poverty.
The initiatives we support must, for long-term impact, be cost-effective and scalable. Our objective is not to set up parallel systems, but to supplement and strengthen existing ones. Our involvement then is based on strategic business sense as much as on social commitment. We see ourselves working towards an India where every individual has the power to contribute to the country's economic progress and sustainable development, one day at a time.